Okay, today we're going to talk about, in the Bible, how it says that we came from Adam's rib. Adam's rib. Okay? And I'm going to show you how the words in the Bibles have been deciphered by code. And it's only the right-brained spiritual people who can crack this code and understand what these words... Remember, words are swords. Don't live by the sword. You can take the W-O-R-D... move the S in front of it, right? And that's how that works. Swords. When Jesus said, don't live by the swords, it meant the words. And this is the problem with the world today. We live by a language that is backwards. It's upside down. The only way to figure it out is through Gematria, mathematics, the matrix. The matrix is mathematics. So let's take a look at what we're looking at. Okay, so let's take the word birth. Well, you've got the word rib in it, right there. Okay, then you have the cross, right, which is associated with 74, which is 11. And then you have H, which is God, the number 8, right? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay? Right? So, let's do this again. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah. So, 19. So, 19 is DNA in Gematria. Okay? Same thing. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's right in front of you. Now, even the word Adam is 19. Okay? And it says, this is where they get the word mama, or madam, madam. Okay? And of course, it's associated with the word Ra, radiation, Ra. You come from Ra. The sun is Ra, the Son of God, which is also the number 19, which is the letter S. Right? Which is associated with frequencies, vibrations, okay? Also, even in English Gematria, there's your Christ King, right? There's the number 13, right? But it's the word black. Black is always in the yin and the yang. See the S right there? Right there? There's Adam. It's always female. Okay? That's why the judge wears black. Alright? So, birth, this is where they get the ownership of your mother's birth. The water. Now, this is getting really good. Watch this. Now, let's take the word... Matter of fact, they made a movie back in, I don't know, pretty good while ago. They call it Adam's Rib. It's one word. Okay? Adam's rib. Well, guess what you come up with when you take Adam's rib in Gematria? The number 67, which is 13, which is associated with the moon, the 13 lunar cycles. The moon is female, the sun is male, Ra, and the moon. You came from a mom, your mother. You come from the female. I'm telling you. The moon is always associated with female, so is Venus, so is Earth. Okay? 13 lunar cycles. Alright? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 if you can't add. Okay? So, in Hebrew Gematria, watch this, you have 217 in the word Adam's rib. Okay? 17, 18, 19. There it is again. You come from frequencies. You come from light. The S is, this is where they get the serpent. Even in the medical field, you got 2 S's right there, which makes your helios, your helix. That's your DNA. That's where you came from. God created the DNA, I'm telling you. So D4, N 14, and A, that's 19, okay? All right. So let's take a look at some words that are associated with water. 67. 67 in Gematria is water. This is where they get maritime law. Maritime admiralty law. It's got nothing to do with oil companies. It is your mother's hips. Remember, words are swords, and your mother's hips are the law of ships. The law of ships. They've tricked you. So, the Vatican has taken possession of your mother's hips. They say that we own her water. Let me tell you something. They do not own her water. That's fraud. No one can own your mother's water. And this is where they get slavery from, guys. When an Admiralty Maritime British accredited registry law says that they own your mother's water, and that comes from the word Adam's rib. They even say that because water and soul means the same thing. Trust me. Your soul is water. The firmament above, the firmament below. Water creates the atomic bomb. If you take the explosion, even in your car, comes from the compressed hydrogen atom. Hydrogen. Hydro is water. The sun is burning hydrogen. Water. I'm telling you, it's burning water. That's what a nuclear power plant is. They're burning water. I'm telling you, it's compressed water. The most powerful bomb in the world is the hydrogen atomic bomb. Okay? Also, west in water is the same thing. This is the right hand of God. And of course, the Vatican claims that they are the right hand of God. They are Rome. R-O in Gematria is 33. And that's me. Rome. Roman, Mormon. It's the same thing. Roman. A Ro-man. A 33rd level Freemason. That's all that means. You don't want a 33rd level Freemason to own your water. Your mother's hips or ships. And then the judge pretends like he's the captain. By the way, word judge in Gematria is 47. Jesus is 74. So the judge is pretending that he is the Antichrist. I mean, any number that's the opposite of a number. Okay? This is where they get the ram, right ascension meridian, the right hand of God. Eastar is Easter. The ram. March. Watch this. March is the Christ's ram, right ascension meridian. Okay? 8, 9, 10, 11. Remember, Jesus in Gematria is 11. Judge in Gematria is 11. And where did you come from? You come from electricity, Eve, and the masculine feminine symbol. The number 14, which is the fifth element. Earth. Where did you come from? Earth, air, water, fire creates the birth, ether. Okay? Always 5. Matter of fact, 5 in Gematria is 42, just like the number 9, N-I-N-E, 42. The mystery of the universe, guys, is 24. Backwards, the letter X. Eve, guys, is always X. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Eve is Ram. It's the same thing. Right ascension meridian. This is where they get the computer Tron. Tron is the soul. It was a new birth of a man inside of a computer. Michelle Obama, I'm telling you. Pharaoh. There's many a song sung about Michelle, my friend. Okay? Alright, that's what they're talking about. Water is your friend, buddy. And so let's go to... now watch this. I'm going to give you even some more proof. Okay, so rib in Gematria. Remember, rib is... Let's do this again. Bur, rib, birth, the cross, and H. Now watch this. This is really cool. So 9, 18, 1 and 8 is 9, 99. That's 18. 9 and 9 is 18, 19, 20. There's the cross. Watch this. There's the cross. Anytime you see a word with 2 T in it, like AT&T, they're messing with your DNA. Okay, the Trinity of the double cross, 2020 vision. The election of 2020 will determine who controls the earth, heaven or hell, I promise you. 2020 election, 2020 vision. They even have a TV show called 2020, guys. Come on, wake up. Okay? So that is your birth. I'm telling you. Or rebirth, or the New World Order. Okay? Also, Adam in Gematria is the same as saying egg. Now watch this. Egg, 7, 7 is Christ. In Gematria. 2 G's is always Christ. Always. The primordial egg. Okay, watch this. Then you got the number 5. 5G. That's why they call it 5G, because it's a rebirth. The electromagnetic field will not allow the rebirth. 5G. Okay? Now, 7 and 7 is 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Egg is always 19. It is microwave frequencies. The S. Eve. That's why there's a bite out of the apple on your cell phone. Eve, the right ascension meridian, bites from the tree. EE is 10. 10 is always X. 24 is X. 10 is everywhere. Even the word birth. 9. Well, I'll get into that in a minute. So, watch this. So, tree, the cross, that is 20. And then re, that is 9 and 10. When Obama declares a war on ISIS, 9 and 10, get ready. ISIS is the female. That's the rebirth. When they have a military called ISIS and it's funded by Hillary Clinton, you might want to pay attention. Because ISIS is always... Remember, God is a number 8. That is the left and the right brain. The division of the waters. Alright, that's enough, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. But remember, Adam's rib is the same as saying you came from water. And they own your mother's hips or ships and words or swords. Pay attention. If the word has the same mathematical numerology, then it either means the opposite. Remember, a sword has 2 edges, or the same. All swords have a double-edged sword. So it's either yin or yang, flesh or spirit, Satan or Jesus, good or evil. Now, the awakening is about knowing the difference between good and evil. The rebirth is about being able to face Satan in the desert for 40 days. Okay? That's all it's about. When you take the number 40, when you look at the cross, and you look at Capricorn and the ram, this is 40 degrees declination, guys. Okay? And so you'll go through Aquarius, Pisces, and Ram. Okay? It's very simple. That's 40 days in the desert. You are ascending to the right ascension meridian. Then you become one of the heads of God, the bull. Okay? Right? And then you get into what? The bull, the Gemini, and the lion. So you, in order to get from the half man, half goat to the lion, and this is where they get the word Illuminati. Il is on. That's 12, 13, and 9, right? So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right? So that's like saying, watch this, 21 is 3, and 12 is 3. You see that? Il is 33, guys. It's a symbol. Jesus always dies at 33. The lion, the head of the man, Aquarius, head of the bull, right? The head of the eagle, Scorpio, and the head of the lion. That's God. Always adds, it's always the cross, north, east, west, south. News creates Zion. Z is the 26th letter of the alphabet. God in Gematria is 26, which adds up to 8. Let me tell you something. God is the brain unified. The left and the right brain, the yin and the yang. And that's why you have these symbols. Masculine, feminine. Flag of Israel. Isis, Ra, and El. Okay? Israel. Masculine, feminine. Okay, it's not a satanic symbol, guys. Okay? Even when you see 6, 6, 6, 6, or whatever in the pentagram, whatever, it's still 6, 12, 18, 24. Okay, 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'll just add it up for you. So 24 is 42 backwards, right? 24 is the X. That's why when they spray chemicals in the air, geoengineering, they always put in X's. Always X's. X is the X chromosome of the female, and Y is the Y chromosome of the male. Okay? And sorry to tell you, but watch this. An X is a cross. All you gotta do is turn it. It's the same thing. Same exact thing. Thanks for listening, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Please support my works and click below and support my channel. I haven't had a donation because of the lunatics that are surveillancing my freedom of speech. These lunatics will one day be arrested, guys. They will be absolutely arrested, every single one of them. And they're not going to be arrested like they're trying to do us. Keep it secret. It's going to be very public. Everybody will know what they've done. Everybody. Everyone. I assure you.